Good evening. Today I went down to Colonial Beach, Virginia, for a day trip. That's on the Potomac River, just a little bit southeast of the Nice Bridge on US 301, um, with Maryland on the other side. And I'll show you just a few pictures first. And that was one of them. The little VS 158. That was one of them. And a few of them, and I didn't get them all arranged this time in sequence, got to renumber them. That's one from the Sony camera, the same thing. And most of them, that's something else. Most of them, that's from my fiction, that full chart. Most of them start here. My science fiction book, that little chart, that we'll talk about that another time. Um, that's the Nice Bridge on US 301, and another one, and a birdhouse. And then that's the Dahlgren Naval Station. And then here are the pictures from Colonial Beach. The statues, I don't know what they're of, actually. And then a house that says, like, trying to remember what there was on the cute sign. Love Bites. I think it was Love Bites. And then this is the battlefield in Fredericksburg. On the wall, a couple of pictures of that. The Battle of Fredericksburg, as I was driving back. And I'll just show a couple of videos. The one from the Sony camera, which is, I have to, it's Colonial Beach, Virginia, on the Potomac River. And when I was 9 years old in the summer, it would have been 1952, I was wading and I almost drowned, so that's kind of a break point in my life. But I didn't really learn to swim, which should have happened, but I didn't. So you walk toward the water, and you look over and that's Maryland. Across the river is Maryland. Well, the water is actually in Maryland up to the shore because of that weird law. We've talked about that before. And then here's one other one from just the Casio camera, which you can move in and out and show it. Colonial Beach, Virginia, on the Potomac River. See across into Maryland. And the waters in Maryland. And I just wanted to show you also where it is. There's the Nice River Bridge. It's Nice. It's even spelled Nice. And then Colonial Beach is right there, about 10 miles south. It's about 40 miles from Fredericksburg, probably. And you go back Route 3, and you can see it's actually a pretty elaborate town. It was just right here, I think. So, and the incident was I was waiting and a wave come up and I almost went under. and I didn't know how to swim yet. But fortunately, I got my footing and did not get sucked back in and came back out. But that's sort of a quantum break point. I wonder, if there's an alternate universe where I just had died or something. And I'm starting to wonder about this because I survived a number of these occasions, and I wonder, I'm still here at 81. And I survived some very serious things that could have happened. The AIDS epidemic in the 80s, COVID, although that wasn't maybe as bad as it was made up to be. And it's turning out maybe it wasn't for a lot of people. Um, and some other incidents in my career, in my life, and so forth. There was a woman saved my life in 1980 on U Street when there was drag racing. She stuck her hand in front of me so I didn't cross the street in September of 1980. But I wonder anytime something like that happens, if there's a break and maybe if there's something to the multiverse, maybe that's nihilistic. Some people think it is, but there's something to it. I've had a few of these, and maybe every time you have a narrow miss, that there's a copy of your consciousness copied into the Akashic records or something in another dimension, where your consciousness could be rebuilt or something. That's what I wonder. But that's what I had for today. I've got some other important stuff of where I'm headed in the next period of my life coming up very soon. But I just went on a day trip today. Wanted to share it. And I do thank you for listening.